Hello again, everybody. I'm Roger Hoover, welcoming you back to the Crimson Tide Sports Network, and welcome to Wes Hart Live. It is presented by Alabama One Credit Union, a proud supporter of women's athletics at the University of Alabama. On this Tuesday morning, we're talking soccer, our weekly soccer chat with the head coach of the Crimson Tide, Wes Hart. And Wes, roll tide. It's great to see you. How's everything going?
Yeah, roll tide, Roger. Things are well.
Well, Alabama's coming off a match Sunday at Florida as the Crimson Tide fell to the Florida Gators 2-1. What can you tell us about that day in Gainesville?
Yeah, you know what? Certainly disappointed with the result. Obviously we went there with the hopes and intentions of coming away with 3 points. But I left pleased with the effort and the quality. I thought we played well for long stretches of the match. Just our energy, our ability to press and turn them over was quite good. So fell short of getting the 3 points, but certainly saw a lot of good things in the game.
Certainly did, and once again, it's a quick start for the Crimson Tide. You're able to score in the 5th minute with Sydney Vincennes. Just overall, what's led to some of the quick starts your team's had this year?
Yeah, good. Good question. I very pleased with with our starts. Something that we talk about. That first 10, 15 minutes of the game. Being able to set a tone, and I think we've done that in just about each game. So very pleased with the start, and now we got to start ending them well as well.
Yeah, I'm sure you're happy for that for Sydney. What's kind of led to her getting some more playing time and some opportunities like she's had?
Yeah, we had Riley Mattingly and Carly Wyatt, both forwards that play a lot of minutes for us. They were unavailable for the game. We didn't even travel them, and so it gave Sydney an opportunity, and I think she made the most of it. I think it's going to be difficult as we get Riley and Carly coming back. It makes it a little more challenging for me, but certainly a good problem to have.
Certainly is, and the match was shown on the SEC network, and fans watching could see it was a little rainy in Gainesville. How'd your team handle the sloppy conditions?
Yeah, I don't think they really factor too much. Obviously, the sunshine would have been nice, but it was a cool night. It led us to be able to press and work hard. So I don't think the conditions were really too much of a factor.
So Alabama gets the 1-goal lead, and the Gators score 2 goals later in the match. Just what'd you see out of the second half defense from the Crimson Tide?
Yeah, I think we just kind of ran out of gas a little bit. I think the first half, I thought our pressing was key. I thought we were able to kind of gain a lot of territory and turn them over in bad areas of the field for them, which led to some pretty good attacks from us. And I just felt that we weren't quite able to sustain that same pressure in the second half. Clearly they made some adjustments. They did a better job of taking care of the ball, but just kind of lost our legs there in the second half.
So now the Crimson Tide back in Tuscaloosa, getting ready for a home match this upcoming Sunday against Arkansas. And let's talk just about practice for a minute. Now that there's no longer the 2 matches a weekend, whether it's split up Thursday, Sunday, Friday, Sunday, what it had been in the past, just what's training like now when it is only 1 match a week?
Yeah, I think it makes it a lot better for sure. I mean, you can focus a lot more of your attention on properly preparing for your opponent. And so this week for us will be quite different than a week ago when we were preparing for Florida. 2 completely different styles of play where, we knew Florida would try to take a big shape and build out of the back. We knew that if we pressed them, that they would give some balls away and we could create some chances. So now it's a little bit different with Arkansas. They don't have much interest in trying to play out of the back. They're very good at getting the ball forward in a hurry. And it's for them, it's, a little more direct style where, they don't waste a whole lot of time in their defensive end. They want to get the ball forward and get to goal. So for this game, it's concentrating more on and focusing our efforts more on dropping out and being prepared for little flick-ons and just being good in around the defensive box.
Yeah, I'm sure a week like this, your defender's always going to be ready to go for those next opportunities because, like you mentioned, a team like Arkansas kind of plays a chaotic style of game, don't they?
They do. They certainly make it difficult, and they are probably the most athletic team in the league. They've got athletes at every position. So on the attacking side, they pose a lot of problems. They their ability to run onto balls and flick balls and get in the box and create problems for you there. And then on the defensive side, very good at pressing and making teams uncomfortable.
And they're the reigning SEC regular season champions. Did they bring a lot of their roster back from last year to this year's team?
Yeah, I don't think they lost much of anything. So they've got a good squad, and we're certainly excited for the opportunity.
Yeah, you're excited as well to get back to Tuscaloosa after the last 2 weeks. It seems like forever since the Tennessee match when the season started at home.
It does, absolutely. So, hopefully we'll get some nice weather. I know there's a hurricane coming earlier in the weekend. Hopefully that's pushed through. But definitely good to be back in our home.
Well, Wes, thank you for joining us today. Roll Tide. Best of luck this week as we get ready for Alabama against Arkansas coming up on Sunday at 2 p.m. Thanks again.
All right. Thanks, Roger. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. That's Wes Hart, the head coach of the Crimson Tide. And thank you for watching Wes Hart Live, brought to you by Alabama One Credit Union.